There'll still be some snow showers up there. And we also have another storm system in the Northwest Pacific. The farther north you go, naturally it will be colder, so we're going to see that rain eventually transition over to snow. So if you're traveling up that way, there could be some delays, but most of the country really looks pretty dry and cool. Now, again, we are still tracking another storm system on the way. Our WFA weather alert day, that's going to be for Saturday. We're expecting scattered showers, maybe a thunderstorm or two. This is not going to be a severe weather event, but behind this cold front, we are expecting some of the coolest air of the season. So just make sure you stay updated with the latest forecast. Have a way to receive any warnings that could potentially come out, and make sure to grab the rain gear and heavy coats because we've got the rain on Saturday, but the colder air on Sunday. Right now, though, it's pretty perfect. Temperatures in the upper 50s. We've got a light wind coming in out of the northeast, upper 50s in Denton, upper 50s in Dallas, and 59 degrees right now in Terrell. Satellite and radar, we've got mostly clear skies. I think we stay mostly clear this evening and overnight tonight. We will be cooling down quite a bit. Tomorrow morning, it is going to be a chilly start to your Thanksgiving day. So if you happen to be going to the turkey trot in Dallas, well, it looks like it's going to be a chilly start, and temperatures only make it to around 50 degrees at about 10 a.m., mid 50s at noon. Now, kind of the same thing in Fort Worth for that turkey trot. We're talking about starting out at around 40 degrees, so you may want to use those layers, but about noon, temperatures will be in the low 50s. Now, temperatures will be warmer later in the afternoon, but just make sure you bundle up in the morning. We're going to talk more about that storm system coming in this weekend, coming up in just a little bit, guys, especially across Texas. Can't say the same for the rest of the country. We'll see what happens. But our WFA weather alert day, that is going to be for Saturday because we are expecting scattered showers, maybe a few thunderstorms, not expecting severe weather, but it will be impacting so many people because they're going to be traveling. They're going to be shopping. Now, here's the deal. We've got a strong cold front moving in during the day on Saturday, and behind it, we're talking about some of the coolest air of the season. In fact, Sunday looks downright cold. So just make sure that you stay updated with the latest forecast. Have a way to receive any warnings that could potentially come out. Not really expecting much there, though, but grab the rain gear for Saturday and the heavy coats for your Sunday. In the meantime, this is our DBU camera. It's beautiful outside. Temperatures still in the upper 50s for most of us. We're in the mid 50s, though, in Decatur, 57 in Denton, 59 in Terrell, 59 degrees right now in Canton. Satellite and radar, we're looking mostly clear. We're expected to stay mostly clear this evening and overnight tonight. And just kind of looking at the big picture here, you can see all the snow showers across the Great Lakes region, maybe a little bit of rain across Florida. That's normal. And then we also have another storm system in the Northwest Pacific, but right now everything looks like it's plain rain, but that could change in the days ahead. So if you are doing any traveling tomorrow during the day, again, it looks pretty quiet. We've got mostly sunny skies, temperatures around 60 degrees. It really couldn't get much better than that. The farther south you go, temperatures will naturally be a little bit warmer. And the farther west you go, we could see a little bit more cloud cover, but that should not really impact any of your traveling. But if you're traveling nationally, we do have the snow showers over the Great Lakes still, and we're still going to have that storm system over the Northwest Pacific. The farther north you go, that's when you're going to run into that colder air. So that rain could transition over to a little bit of snow. Now on Friday itself, I still don't expect this to really impact much of traveling. We will see increasing clouds. I think we're dry during the day. Now West Texas, we're going to start to see some of that rain move in later in the afternoon, maybe the evening. Temperature wise, we're looking good. Upper 50s across North Texas, and we've got mid and upper 60s just off to the south. Now, when does that rain actually move in? Well, I don't expect it to move in until sometime late Friday evening into Friday night. So looking at about 10 o'clock in North Texas, all across the Metroplex, we should have some scattered showers by then, but it's not going to be a complete washout by any means. Saturday morning, we still have some rain around, and that does include the Metroplex, but not everyone sees rain that morning. By the time we get to noon, the cold front's still off to the west. We've got some scattered showers, maybe a couple of thunderstorms around 4 o'clock. That looks like that's when the cold front will be moving through DFW. Most of the rain just on the eastern sides of the Metroplex, and then later in the evening we dry out, but that is when that colder air will start to move in. So for your Sunday, again, we are talking about temperatures dropping down into the 40s for highs. How much rain are we looking at with this particular storm system? Not that much. Certainly not anything like what we saw earlier this week. At this point, maybe a tenth to up to a quarter of an inch for most of the Metroplex. The farther east you go, we could run into some higher totals, but less than an inch. So temperature wise, here's the cold front that comes in Saturday. We're going from 66 on Saturday to 46 on Sunday. That's going to be 16 degrees below normal. On Monday, we're in the mid 40s, and on Tuesday, we're still looking at the upper 40s. So for for tonight, mostly clear, dry and chilly. We're dropping into the low 40s tomorrow afternoon. For your Thanksgiving day, mostly sunny, pleasant temperature of around 60 degrees, upper 50s on Friday. Rain and storms begin to move in Friday night into your Saturday. We're dry on Sunday, but it's going to be cold. It's going to